Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. November 9th, NBA and college basketball. There's not a lot on the slate, especially in the NBA. A whopping whole 2 games. We do like both games though, so it should be a good night. So first game up, Bucks Pacers. Pacers, a 3-point home dog. Both teams on a back-to-back. Line keeps moving on the over because it is the Pacers, folks. So if you can find the 242s, you're definitely going to want to take that as line's moving to 243 in some spots on that one. So we'll give you what we've got here. So we've been fading the Bucks all season to cover, and we're going to fade them one more time here. The line's a little tighter this time, but the Pacers are a better team than, to say, the Pistons as yesterday. So Pacers plus 1.5 first quarter, Pacers plus 1.5 first half, and plus 3 for the game. Plus we like the overs here, 58.5 total first quarter, 118.5 total first half, and 242 for the game. We also like 2 player props in this game. Giannis over 44.5 points, assists, rebounds, and Halliburton over 37.5 points, assists, rebounds. And if he decided to score in the first half yesterday, we would have crushed that one. But I mean, the Bucks, I still think are figuring it out until we get to probably about game 20. That's probably the way this is going to play. So there we're going to continue to fade them until we're proven wrong, so to speak. So, or until the line gets adjusted for so. But you know, just Lillard in the mix. No Drew Holiday. Middleton was out. You know, things have been going on there. They won the game yesterday against the Pistons, but they had to come back in the fourth quarter, and it really looked like if the Pistons could have finished, they'd have won that game by 10, but they just couldn't. Bucks took advantage and stole a win there that looked like it was going to be a loss for them. So the Pacers, on the other hand, have played well. They get the ball up and down. It's pretty short possessions. We think the Bucks, I think, would like to get up and down as well, as Giannis and Lillard like the fast break portion. Maybe not Brook Lopez as much, but the rest of the team can run up and down the floor. That's why we like the total, and both teams can fill up the hoop, which also helps that total again. So we'll give you those plays on the Pacers-Bucks game one more time. Pacers plus 1.5 first quarter, 1.5 first half, and 3 for the game. Pacers over 58.5 total first quarter, over 118.5 total first half, and over 242 for the game. Like I said, that total for the game keeps creeping up, so it could be a 243 at some spots, 242.5, but make sure you try to get in as soon as possible on that one. The next game up is going to be Hawks Magic. Hawks a 3.5 point favorite, 231.5 total. We do like the Hawks here. Don't necessarily like the totals. I think it could be relatively close. I think they're going to score somewhere around the high 220s, low 230s in that particular matchup. So we're going to stay away from the total on that. But we do like definitely we like the Hawks, minus a half first quarter, minus 1.5 first half, and minus 3.5 for the game. Trae Young, we like on 2 player props here, over 3.5 turnovers and over 36.5 power points, assists, rebounds combined. Trae Young does turn the ball over a ton. That's why we go to the turnover prop. And 36.5, this young man can score 37 by himself. He hasn't been doing that much lately, but he's been good for 7-8 assists, 20-plus points, and then throw in his rebounds, gets him home to 36, over 36.5 more often than not. So one more time in that Hawks Magic game. Hawks minus a half first quarter, minus 1.5 first half, minus 3.5 for the game. Trae Young over 3.5 turnovers and over 36.5 points, assists, rebounds combined. So that's going to wrap up the NBA for us. When we get to college basketball, there are quite a few games tonight, I will say. There's definitely no lack of games ever in college basketball. I mentioned this in multiple shows before, that college basketball, especially early on in the season, the best thing to do is probably just hone in on maybe a few teams on what we'd like and stuff of that nature. So we do like USC tonight over CSU Bakersfield. So we're going to take USC minus 14 first half. And then USC and on DraftKings, it's minus 23.5 for the game. USC did beat Kansas State already. That was a pretty impressive win as they won by double digits in that matchup. Both teams are 1-0, so second game out for both of these teams. Just think USC's got enough talent, even without Bronny James playing, to definitely wrap this one up. So we'll go through that one more time. USC minus 14 first half and minus 23.5 of the game over Bakersfield on that particular matchup. At the end of this episode, you will see in the comment section a link to the Google Sheets. This will have all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units, and what book we placed them at. So make sure you do check that out. When you get in there, there are 4 sheets. Sheet 1 is football of last year. Sheet 2 is baseball this year that just ended. Sheet 3 is football this year. And sheet 4 is the basketball plays that we just went over. Yesterday, we had a monster day. We've had a 6-day winning streak in a row of profitability on basketball, which we will take 6 days in a row every time for sure on that one. So up over 600 units so far for the season basketball, and it just got started. So we've had a monster return so far, and needed to continue about every day if we can, right? So that's what we're here to do, is make some money. And as always, if you subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, so we drop our bets, you get those first. Makes life really simple, especially with notifications on, and just bing your phone, let you know there's new bets from Sports Bets for free. If you just subscribe down in your subscriptions tab, you will see every time Sports Bets for free you haven't seen something we've done, there's going to be a little dot next to it to let you know. So make sure to check out the channel. There's a lot of profitable ways to make money. We're just laying out one more blueprint for you on this one. We like to play a lot of different action, right? So, it's kind of boring just to have one bet for the night, especially for us degenerates that have to have, we got to bet on whether or not the dog takes a second poop in the morning. Definitely check that out. Like I said, there's a ton of bets there for you to play. Some you're going to love, some you're not. But the ones that match up with what you like are definitely going to give you that ton of confidence heading to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.